Well, hello, YouTube. Oh, it's been a while since I've been on. I was hoping that it being fall, I could get some good weather to get out in the garage and work on that RCA, but we went straight from 90-degree weather to we had 2 days of rain with 60-degree weather, and ever since then we've had 50-degree weather, and it's just a little bit chilly. We've been running one of them little space heaters in the house, one of them little, looks like a wooden box and has a one of those tubes inside of it that look like it went, I don't know what you call it. Anyhow, enough of that. My uncle, Dan Patterson, likes radios about as much as I do. Well, I've noticed for the last couple of years that his picture on his Facebook, let's see here, like I say, I mean, you can see, I saw he had a radio up there. And I was like, I wonder if I could find one of them. And say, there it is. It's a Grundig, I assume. And I think it's like a 2042 maybe. I can't really tell. But anyway, I looked and looked, and I did find one, but as much as they wanted for it, my God, that thing was just a little too much. But I'll be right back in a second. Well, now I know this is not the same model. Like I said, I couldn't find that model for anything like what I could afford. But I did find this one. And I thought I would give it to him as a Christmas present. But boy, after hearing this thing, I'm going to be sad to see it go. Let me sit down here for a second. We'll just turn her on here for you. Now, it is shy. The only thing that I can find that doesn't work on it now is the iTube. And it takes an EM85 or 6DU6. And I cannot find one to save my soul for... Turn that down. The cheapest ones I can find of it are like $60. Now I did find a Chinese tube called a 6E2, and they also make an adapter socket that you plug in to the tube socket on this, and then you plug in the tube on top of it, that 6E2 tube, and you can use it in place of the EM85. And they've got the adapter for like, a little over $10, and then you can get the tubes for about $10. I don't know if I want to do that and then lower the mounting bracket on inside of here down a little bit, so because that adapter socket is about that big. And I thought, well, if I do that, it's going to have the tube like up here instead of down here in the window. I just like to know y'all's thoughts on that. It's a 4-speaker system. It has a speaker here, one here, and then one coming out of each side. And it does have a really good sound. Bringing back nothing phony. the only thing I'm worried about here.
106.1 The River. I'm Rich Anthony. Well, no heartache last night for the Pacers.
I guess that's
they started off the
all the way up. There's not a whole lot of difference.
Hammered Memphis last night.
I guess if I turn the treble all the way down, it's not wood.
Fieldhouse. That's how you start off an NBA season. Of course, you remember last year they got knocked out of the playoffs, but they took Cleveland and LeBron James' 7
There's not a whole lot of difference.
Probably should have won that series, but they're back. They seem to be better than last year.
And it does work on AM, and it does work on shortwave. I got one of those time signals off the shortwave right around 10 on the dial. And I got a couple of other shortwave stations. I got Brother Stare, of course. And got another station playing music on there. And then I did pick up 3 stations on AM. And I just thought it'd be a good Christmas present for him. But like I say, I was just wondering what y'all's thoughts would be on that 6E2 tube with the adapter. Should I get that, or should I go ahead and spend the $50 or $60 that they want for a EM85 or 6DU6 tube from France? They got them from France, Portugal, and England, and there's maybe $2 or $3 difference between any of the 3. Let me stop here and I'll take the camera off the tripod. I'll give a better look at this thing's condition all the way around. It does need just a little bit of touch-up work on it. Just very, very minor. I'll say there's where the side firing speakers come through, and then up here on the top, they're just like I say, just little bitty spots, like right there where my thumb is. There's a little light spot there and a little light spot there, and then over here there's another one there and another one there, and I'm just going to try to get something to darken those up just a little bit. I think it's a little bit light back there in the corner. And I say I'm just going to try to find something to darken that up a little bit. These little, looks like dots running across here. I'm pretty sure those will wipe off with some cleaner or some Indust or Behold or something, because all those little dots is where the bubble wrap was wrapped around it. But like I say, yeah, I mean it picks up great and sounds, like I say, pretty good.
IT orchestration stories from CDWG. I did not believe that it would end, no.
It's a lot bigger radio than what I would have thought. It's massive for a table radio. But like I say, I mean, you can see the iTube doesn't even have the faintest low to it. It's just completely dead, I guess. But like I say, I mean, hopefully he'll enjoy that. And there's a little bit more that needs correction on it. But like I say, it's just very, very minor blemishes in it. And I think it'll be a decent present. But like I say, I mean, I just kind of wondering what y'all's thoughts were on that 6E2 tube and the socket adapter, as opposed to an original EM85. Alright, well, I guess I'll go ahead and cut her off here. This is Gary, signing off, and thanks for watching.